Welcome back to Tran Wins Baldur's Gate 3. We're back to the earlier party so that we can deal with these Minotaurs.
Covered.
Apparently you cannot cover a fire blade and toxin. Makes sense. Yeah, I apologize that things are a little bit out of order, but there wasn't too much I could do about sometimes the Minotaurs showing up. So to show me on tape killing them, this is rewinding time for these couple Minotaurs here. We will deal with these Minotaurs using the party that would have encountered them normally. I'm assuming this is, well, hold on, let's see here. Yeah, it's invulnerable to fire damage, so I can just miss. And does he have any other particular vulnerabilities? He is resistant to slashing resistance. Okay. So apparently this guy is holding some amulet that I wasn't aware of. It wasn't this particular Minotaur that I had killed. There was a Minotaur that was laying siege to something, and I figured I wanted the experience for it, so I decided to kill it real quick before it died to traps. Now, he is not yet a Paladin level 2, so he only has a regular swing. Guess I could have done that. Arrow of Darkness. Probably still good to attack him. Maybe I should throw potions. So standing up didn't actually cost me inaction or bonus action. It's just probably just half my movement. He didn't even need healing. He was just knocked down, but not actually hurt. Pity. I position myself in a least likely location where I'll get shoved off. Now we still have a couple turns of Featherfall left, but she could still fall into the chasm. And this is it for the Minotaur anyways, he only had 1 hit point. But that's not all the Minotaurs we need to fight. I could easily do short rests and long rests, but I feel that kind of, I don't feel like it makes for good video if I do that all the time, so I don't even rest on camera. This gives me resistance to slashing damage. Cool. Didn't know about that one.
Don't be shy.
Whoops, made him drink an extra one. Let's take a look around here real quick. I know about a sword, and that's about it. I actually didn't start looking around over here, so this will be new to me. Okay, thank you. That's a good backpack there. Expected a trap, like something to... Whoa, okay. Yeah, probably is. Okay, definitely a trap there. I don't know where this leads. That's definitely new.
If not over, then through.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Okay, before we check that out, let's turn around and kill the Minotaur that's approaching the traps. He probably isn't getting damaged right now until we start approaching. There he is. Yeah, he's damaged at the moment.
The air here is rife with fungal spores. Must be myconids nearby.
We don't actually have to kill him because we're not going to be worried about XP. I will show off the traps though. I am running the most recent version of the game actually for once, because I finally connected to the internet. And wow, the game runs so much better. It was a very small blip in their patch notes. It did say improved performance, but you know, I figure they always say that and wouldn't really amount to anything. It runs so much better now. This leads into the Goblin Fortress. There's one of these corpses has a staff. I think it's like over here or something. Oh, Staff of the Moon Maiden right here. I'm not sure if this matters for getting through. Take a look at the Journal of High Initiate Jairus. I'm assuming this is Jairus right here. You can just look at his corpse, which he has a bottle. It always felt vainglorious to think my deeds worthy of a personal journal. But as I watch the drow mass outside our gate, I realize my arrogance is already of a far costlier sort. I see no harm in tipping the scales a little further. Not for me, but for those who followed me down into the dark. They deserve to be remembered. They have seen and suffered too much to be called novices. And I think this is a different person's entry.
We've collapsed the tunnel behind and have made ready to open the gate. Perhaps we can carve a path through. And if not, I enclose the list of names. Let the annals show that whatever they're in, the cause was the same. One High Initiate Jairus wished to stamp his name in the history of his church. He sought to forge a path through the darkness, not realizing there are some places the light was never meant to touch. He was a fool.
So these things will probably blast me, but I haven't tried really using this staff, which doesn't really give much information. It just says the staff's blue inlays and moon-shaped ornamentation indicate its use among Selûne's clergy.
Hells
Okay, the staff does not help. Now, one of these corpses does have a key, and I haven't tried using it on the portcullis yet. Again, I only ended up killing the Minotaurs. I didn't actually search the ancient Selûnite journal if I can just interact with it. I guess I'll have to pick it up first. It just looks like they're talking about high initiate Juris who failed them all. Okay. Good talk. There's the key. If I could just keep it open. Selûnite key. Alright. Now we'll try sneaking into it.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Because I think, yeah, sneaking works. But the staff does nothing, apparently. And that is not the correct key? Alright. Is there anything I can actually do to open this? It's looking for like a lever or something. This doesn't look like it has an attack. Oh, hold on, something. Okay. Can I hit that from here? I'm clicking. No, I'm not allowed to shoot through a portcullis. Seriously, game? Maybe it's just because it's looking right at the bar. Is it that sensitive? I don't think it is, because the line, no matter where I go, it looks like it ends at the bar. That is lame. I should totally be able to shoot through this. Come on, game. Seriously? All I know is that leads to the Goblin Fortress, which we're saving for later. Let's take a look. Okay. This place is dark, but the lady's light shines yet. Just as the drow had almost broken through, Juris rallied the last of the initiates and charged forth. For a moment, the cavern shone with Selûne's own brilliance. I'd have gladly gone with them, wound or no, but Juris bade me stay and hold the gate until his return. I am to keep the records too. A safe space to write of his victory. It's been days since we collapsed the tunnel. They were supposed to return after the battle. I cannot dig it out on my own. My eyes won't get used to this darkness, but I can hear them stripping the dead. I'm sorry. I haven't learned the death rites yet, but I will hold the gate, I promise. The final entry is barely visible, more faint scratches than legible writing. Sorry. Okay, all it did was shut those down. Kind of thought it might open the gate, but I guess it doesn't make sense for it to. Oh, okay. Faded logbook. Signs of life near the outpost, blah blah. Minth saw statues shaped like drow. Spectators shouldn't do that. Either way, that's one less problem to worry about. I was wrong. Should have paid more attention to drow sightings. Should have known they were only a prelude. Stupid to think we had outsmarted them. This will be my last entry. Minth will keep the records from now on. So how do we open this? Oh, there is a lever right there. Just didn't spot it. But the way I couldn't even shoot through the portcullis, I probably wouldn't have been able to throw a mage hand here. Quickly glance over the corpses one last time, make sure I didn't miss anything relevant, like there was an actual key or something. Okay. And then we have a crushed body. I guess that's about it.
What's that? Whatever that was. It looks mightily unpleasant.
Timasks, known to cause confusion. Let's not get too close.
That would be the Bulette. We'll deal with that later. Phalar Aluve.
A slender drow blade impales the stone before you, keeping a silent vigil.
Consider what the appropriate ritual might be.
This blade was a warrior's sacrifice to Elis Stray. Blood can only be honored with blood.
Okay, I don't know if something special happens if I do this or if I just take damage with that. We'll try the special class-specific one. Let your embodied oath pour through you. Grip the sword. Prove your worth. I am unworthy. I might let it go, but since it's a class-specific action, I want to see what happens.
It feels like you're warring with 10 people for the blade, but with another hard yank, the weapon slips free from the stone.
Let's see here. We have ready to burst into maddening shrieks or bolstering song. And Gale can eat it. Of course he can. Where is my song? I can do 1 to 4 thunder damage to enemies, and allies can get 1d4 attack rolls. Okay. It only lasts for 5 turns. Otherwise, I would just go ahead and use it now. You know what? Let's just go ahead and sing for me. Okay, that's kind of lame. You say you're going to sing, but you do nothing. And that leads down to the mushroom people. We see that. That's where all the explosive stuff is. So let's head back over. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to give one quick glance at this Selûne's fortress. And if you're seeing this, this means I did find something else. If not, then I guess you're not seeing this. Do anything. Okay, so this isn't the exit right now. This is probably the exit. Yeah, it looks like an exit to me because of the map. Is this where my key goes? Yeah. Yeah, so I did miss this upper floor. I thought that would lead straight to the fortress. It is locked. Am I gonna find a key on this side? Probably not. We don't really have anybody in position to unlock it, but we don't even have any tools. What would it take to open this? It is medium toughness, needs 22 damage. All right, we'll just take it back with us. Karlak, you hold on to this. A lot of water barrels. Not totally sure what they'd want me to do with that necessarily right now. Karlak, how's your carrying capacity? You want to carry this for us?
How much farther can I go?
I'd love to, thanks.
What to do?
That'll overweigh you. Okay. And you can carry one. I know I can see these to camp. That's not my point. That's not what I'm trying to achieve here. I figure since they are here, we'll go and make use of them. Another one over there. Gale, are you by any chance carry one? Yes, you can.
What have we here? Need to find a way forward.
All right, so let's head back over to where we ran into that trap and see what's on that other side. This is my first take of all this, so it's brand new. I'm not gonna have a guide for it by any means. Okay, I thought maybe I could climb up these and that since I lost that. Sure, I can jump up there, but what if I didn't have a elixir of hill giant strength on me? Okay, so yeah, we'd go. Okay, you go up this way.
Trap.
Now, I will say that the older Baldur's Gate was better about traps, and that the moment your characters discovered a trap, if I remember correctly, they all stopped. And the AI will walk into traps.
These boots have seen everything.
Actually, something in here. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a bunch of traps or something. Doesn't look like it leads anywhere, just loot.
Zentarum thugs pass through here. Oathless curse, the lot of them.
Okay. Sure, I'll take loot. Let's see what they got for me. Food, drink, poisons, another chest. Drinks, rings, food.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
I just stuff into my backpack, and we'll worry about that later. I also wish you could throw trapped chests at a enemy, and the trap would go off. But that does not do anything, unfortunately.
I'll take that.
Lots of food. Another locked chest. Alchemy. Lockpicks. Poisons. Jewelry. Lockpicks. Drinks. And this overlooks where we entered, right? No, where we entered is over here. Okay, this overlooks the Minotaur loop. Doesn't really lead anywhere else. The road down here also leads to the mushroom patch that we blew up when we landed to enter the Myconoid territory. These are the chests from the Zentarum storage pile, and this is the chest from the Selûnite Outpost. Let's start with this one. Inside is a Helmet of Smiting. When you apply a condition with one of your smite spells, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. We'd have to use like Thunderous Smite or something instead of Divine Smite. Inside, explosives. Ingots. The only thing of consequence so far has been the gilded chest. Wow, okay. Alright, with that completed, let's head back to our level 5 team.
Should mind my step.
We're going to head out the western side of the Myconoid village. So as our characters run, let me open the map. This is where we rescued Balin. So we went to the right on this branch. Now we're going to go left. While we can't reach there from here, we want to take the higher road so that we can have any necessary height advantages. And I have some tactical spells packed with us to make this next trip as fun as possible. These can also initiate specific dialogue with the sorcerer class, and I will show that at the end of the episode. So we have some hook horrors. Battle. Alright, fine. He was spotted, looks like. Well, I was trying to stealth these two, because they don't stealth when I make the party stealth. Compelled Duel does not appear to be that great of a spell because the enemy will take a few steps towards you and then he's free to do whatever. Because I've tried standing on the other side of my team and then Compelled Duel an enemy so that I would get tons of attacks of opportunity. Didn't work. After a couple steps, he decided to just go ahead and attack one of them. However, it is a bonus action, Concentration, which would potentially allow me to use Concentrated Blast. Apparently, why do you not have an action? Is it because you were crouching before battle began? I don't know. Well, other people can still move. We'll go ahead and have him first. We'll have him haste spores this group. He might enter battle as a result. That's fine. Now trying to run backwards. Get an action. You have another action. We could put one of these in front of us, but I mean, I guess we'll put this one in front. It's a nice ranged attack as well, which is pretty cool. Now, the two clouds cannot overlap if they are different, Biberbang and Timisk. Because it ended turn, he didn't quite finish climbing, that's fine. Now we have Gek. I don't think there's anything as specific I want him to do because he's not carrying any weapons. He's got Ray of Sickness, but we're saving that one.
You're making me sweat.
I don't think there's anything specific I want you to do. That was a tremendous hit.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Get your haste on. Cast that again, dude. If I can just get an angle. You stay put. Throw another haste pile, because that one will eventually expire. Continue to siege the area in front of us with Timisk spores.
Calling for backup. Might even the odds.
That's actually new to me. Because when I approached this area, I actually went from the other side. I see other hook horrors in the area, and that's fine. I'm not terribly worried about that.
Ugh.
Fortunately, when you throw your returning pike and you're not in battle at the start of it, you don't get your returning pike back. So that could be a slight issue for us. Why don't we... jump? Select that. Did you put it on the floor again, lady? Unsneak these two.
No one's stopped me yet. On my way.
No, it's in her hand.
I'm done. I can't wait to sleep.
I'm trying to look at this one, but the camera is not helping me. He's kind of guarding the primary way up this tree. We can go from over here. So there's another one over there. Not super worried about that. I'm more interested in a fight that could happen as a collateral effort here. Maybe I just take my characters one at a time. Oh, never mind.
Mind my step.
I did not expect to be able to pull that off. I'm not sure I should haste spore right now. I should actually probably sneak him back down and haste spore my group, but that's too much work right now. So we will go ahead and haste spore it right here.
Don't be shy.
And we'll try to get the rest of the group up here. She's not hasted right now, that's fine. The haste doors will stay there. Close range throw. Oh, that was a pitiful launch. And now he's looking in my direction. That actually could be a technique, is to shove someone so that they turn around. Is this a stealthy sneak? That was a stealthy sneak. He did not detect this. Too heavy to shove. Alright, fine.
A wizard, not a cat burglar.
Ha! Eat this! Eat this!
I'm not sure when his invisibility wore off, because I never had him do an action, but it's fine. She apparently does not have... Alright, now she's got her pike back.
Over there.
I really gotta remember to shoot before I go in for combat. Stealthy, stealthy.
Onward.
If I had Repelling Blast enabled, I'd be able to throw him off. I'm thinking about adding that as one of my abilities. That was trying to do. Haste board this side as well, I suppose.
Come on, let's go.
Throw something else. Throw this shovel. Here, I'll throw a hook at him. And her haste had worn off in that time, so we'll go ahead and pick that back up. Then we'll throw our returning pike. It should fall into my hand. Right now she's unarmed. That didn't even return to you? Come on, lady. Okay, now it did. I didn't hit anything, it just does it after a while, I suppose. Just start battle and then we'll get the haste. There you are. Okay. Can't. Oh, she's in the anti-magic field, that's why. You are already hasted. Good, you managed to keep it.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well,
Run in. Grab that. Syndicate. No longer a concern for us.
No time to dally.
Forgot to make Parlak go into sneak mode, but okay. Alright, fine. This was not to our advantage right now, but we'll manage.
Oh my word.
Hop back in your hand anytime now.
bit of caution never hurt.
Time to deal some punishment.
The game really does not like you trying to switch characters when an action is happening. That's kind of the point of having a party, though. Alright, so far we've got the drop on everybody. Unstealth everyone. Okay, so we can run at regular speed.
Ready and move. Bet that will fit in my pack.
With the Sussar tree bark for the masterwork weapon.
Plans and the Sussar bark. Now I need somewhere to craft it all. The forge at the
Should get some
blacksmith's house
rest.
should do.
I need to keep sharp.
I didn't talk to him before. This is new to me.
Enough to consume.
You killed my beloved. Away!
You are in my power. I do not ask. I command. You lived among these creatures.
My pack found me, fed me gnome flesh,
How did you come to be here?
chasing mystery, riddle, lie, the adamantine forge.
Where would I find this forge?
Location was Durn's task. I learned of the Guardian.
What's this guardian?
Protector of the adamantine forge. Born from hellish heat. In hellish heat. Destroyed.
Who is this Dorn?
Friend. Enemy. Like Zargrim. Three seek. Adamantine forge. Only one of us may find.
You didn't seem like you were searching real hard.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Drow spoke of the Adamantine Forge too. Popular spot.
It's a bunch of scrolls. So I didn't need all the... I packed... Well, we still might use polymorph, but I packed dimension door scrolls so that we could warp up here and deal with a mage.
One with the weave.
Fireball, animate dead. I was ready to rock, and I guess it wasn't necessary once we managed to sneak up on them.
Need to find a way forward.
There's still more hook horrors in the area, but that's not what I'm interested in fighting. There's the hook I threw, by the way. There's another creature that I need to deal with. That's what I'm saving this guy's spells for. Was that all the hook horrors? Oh, here we go. We're in battle now. There's the bad guy.
Soldier?
I even gave her the ability to do Misty Step.
Have to keep pushing. Huh!
But we'll see how many resources we get to use on this one fight
I can do
here.
that.
You are nowhere nearby.
Charmed, I'm sure.
I don't know why he was going that direction. I'm normally used to him just emerging on our troop. I don't think he's even noticed us yet. If I can reach him with this throw, then we'll go and initiate combat. If not, then I won't worry about it. Oh, never mind. Looks like he spotted us. At least get your returning pike back. Thank you. Wait, I walked her into the Yeah, walked her into the haste spores while I was in turn-based combat. She should still be hasted.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Fine. Yeah, the game really does not like me trying to switch characters. No, I'm trying. There we go. Okay, we want to hit this button and then that. Good shot, good shot. Nothing like missing two 85 and 88%.
That's curious.
Try Bestow Curse. I could even try Fear. What's the percent? Oh, won't even tell me. How many turns is this guy going to be around? Probably not for that long, so we probably will hit him with the Glyph of Warding instead. You are resistant to acid, but nothing else, so we'll just hit you with something, anything. We'll say... Thunder. Thought I had Melf's acid arrow. Yeah, here we go. I didn't. Just went off, slipped it on your pocket. I really should have cast this first. It's supposed to lower his armor class. But these spores went. Why would these haste spores disappear? I was still in combat. Okay, game. Still his move. We'll drink our potion of speed. Then we'll hit him with other stuff. This would be 10 to 25. 8 to 48. So I guess we'll hit him with a regular fireball. Karlak, you're done. So we'll go and start moving you forward. We'll Misty Step right next to you. This guy, he likes to, like the owlbear, jump around, so I'll make sure our melee weapon is equipped. So what this guy likes to do is he likes to run away, and he'll heal a good chunk, maybe like 40 hit points when he runs away. He'll generally stay for maybe about 2 rounds of battle and then flee.
What now?
Eat it. On the corpse, we get the Blood Guzzler Garb. When an enemy damages the wearer, they gain Wrath for 1 turn. Or the wearer gains Wrath, which is +1 bonus damage to melee. For some reason, he's got a bucket on him. Maybe he ate one. I'm assuming this means he ate somebody. Alright, so that was the big fight that I've been preparing for. That's why everybody had a potion of speed in their pocket, ready to roll. There's a bunch of diggable spots. Just note where they are on your map once you've done it. So let's say that we found one here. I might double click it. I might type in something like investigation or whatever it happens to be. If I could spell it right. Investigation. So why don't we try running over there and see if there is anything. Oh, I did find this dirt mound. For such a high DC roll, it really wasn't much in there. I don't remember what that was, but that's what you would do. Still didn't spell it right. Here's the issue. It's not that I'm bad at spelling or typing. For me, when I'm playing Baldur's Gate, it does not accept keyboard commands very well, I suppose. When I'm trying to make a save, and I'll make a save speak with dead, it'll generally drop off the K or the last D or something. Alright, so now we have the Sussar bark, and we have hit this region. Let's go ahead and hit the blacksmith then. That'll be new to me as well. So blacksmith is over here where the spider's nest is. This is what the world looks like when I haven't finished loading. I see through walls and doors, and it makes it actually easy for me to detect things. However, the game doesn't do clicks necessarily. For example, I can't access this crate unless I were to swing on the other side of the door. So while I don't have the wall visually there, it still blocks my clicks. Doors are a problem because they always count as closed if the map hasn't finished loading for me, but I can sort of hold the left button down and walk through it if that makes any sense. Check out this Sussar bark stuff. Do I just do this? The bark is in place. Now for a greatsword, dagger, or sickle. So I get to pick one of them. I would like a greatsword, so I guess we'll return to base real quick and get one. I'll go and grab one of each from my chest and then see what the different stats might be. They might all be the same kind of stats, in which case it's not going to be interesting. Normally I don't show you what my world looks like until I finish loading everything. This is the way my inventory works. This is my weapon chest, my armor chest, my clothing chest, my specials chest, my food backpack, it would be my normal potions backpack or pack but I'm carrying it with me. This isn't actually anything right there. This is all just stuff I sent to camp. Move it out of the way. Alright. This would normally be my arrows or throw bows, arrows, scrolls. This will be my explosives and stuff. It's marked by the bucket of fish and water barrel. Water barrel also counts in it. Notes, jewelry, dyes, storage containers such as other crates. If it doesn't make sense, we'll take a look. Open it, it's just like this. Just empty pouches. And then my junk chest that I will use to sell if I needed to. We can see that the game thinks it's worth 6,000 gold. As for my storage, or my explosive chest, that is 2,000 weight. Alright, anyways, let's pull out if I have one. We want a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Thought daggers might be at the top. Maybe I don't have any daggers in this one. I may have just thrown them all in my junk chest. Normally I was carrying a bunch of daggers and javelins for throwing, but I decided that Estarion was probably never going to throw daggers. Alright, so let's make a save before we do this, just so we can see what the different items are. We also have Icy Metal and Icy Crystal, which gives us a combined option, and notes that we probably didn't read yet. We'll cover that once we finish the blacksmith.
The roaring furnace awaits an offering. sweet scent wafts forth. The Sussar bark infuses the weapon from within the flames. The flames sputter away. The dagger is yours for the taking.
We get a nice 45 XP as a result of this, completing the masterwork weapon. Item is dropped there rather than where you had the dagger originally. I mean, I'm not thrilled about that. It just makes for more clutter in inventory. So the Sussar dagger is silences targets on hit, weapon enchantment +1. Let's see if, I'm assuming that given the bland nature of this, the Sussar sickle and the Sussar greatsword would be exactly the same thing. Silence on hit +1. So let's see if there's like a saving DC for this. Gale, you are the experiment. We have saving throw of DC 12. Not sure which. Would be nice if it told me what kind of what do you call it? Attribute would be checked here. I'm assuming, well, for silence, maybe wisdom. No, it's a Constitution modifier. Constitution would have been my first guess, and then I thought, no, it's silence. It's a wisdom check.
The flames sputter away. The sickle is yours for the taking.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. So I'm assuming greatsword will be the exact same. What I am also curious about is, will throwing apply to this? So let's try throwing the sickle. I know dagger would be better for throwing, but will this apply silence on an effect? Okay, maybe if I didn't critically miss.
Some healing for a wizard in need.
Okay, it did not apply the silence effect. Otherwise, I was thinking there's probably no point to me using it on my greatsword. Maybe. But if I could put on my dagger and then silence mages by throwing the dagger at them, that might be a play. In this case, I think I'd rather have my current greatsword, which allows me to have a 1d4 attack roll, rather than just a +1 damage and silence DC 12. Now, if it was a guaranteed silence, that'd be one thing. Let's check out the other two items then. So we're going to assume that greatsword's the exact same. Scribbled notes. Scattered notes are scrawled by a chaotic hand.
Protector, guardian of the adamantine forge? From magma rose, only in magma destroyed. Hot hammer. Hot hammer. Where?
A small map is drawn underneath, marked by numerous X's. The following words are scratched beneath it.
Dorn knows.
I kind of figured that there'd be 3 components, since they talked about 3 drow, and I found 2 of them, and each one had this icy piece. So we'll need to combine all of them to get something, which I'm assuming is a key of some sort, maybe. Next, let's do dialogue for the Sussar flower.
A chill runs through you. Your magic, the fire that burns within, is fading.
Try to cast a simple cantrip.
The magic in your fingers sparks, but your spells fail again and again, consumed by the Sussar flower.
You look drained, and I know it wasn't me. Is the plant bothering you?
It's the flower. My magic is gone.
Might I suggest getting it back? I don't travel with you for your personality, you know.
That's not funny. It feels like I've lost a limb.
It took your power and your sense of humor. How wretched. Let's finish up here quickly. The sooner we can get your magic back, the safer we'll be. Until then, try not to die.
That flower isn't agreeing with you, is it? Doesn't sit well with me either.
It's the flower. My magic is gone.
It's the same for me. We're sitting ducks among Sussar flowers, you and I.
Speak for yourself. I hate sitting, and I never quack in public.
Quack.
Hey, what's wrong? You look spooked.
It's the flower. My magic is gone.
Gone. But you're a sorcerer. Isn't magic you?
I'm more than my magic, right?
If you say so, soldier. Might want to start learning to swing a sword. Stay behind me until then. I'll crack anyone who messes with you.
Something's wrong. Your manner betrays you. What curse has this plant wrought?
It's the flower. My magic is gone.
Then I shall make up for your shortcomings, as I have all along.
You must be joking.
Have you known me to joke? Now come and be heedful. The shadows are watching.
Fair enough.